Ladies and gentlemen, in a ray of hope in this festive season, there might be some respite for 8 former Navy veterans who were sentenced to death by Qatar court on alleged charges of espionage. The Ministry of External Affairs has filed an appeal in the case. It is to be noted that India got another round of consular access to the detainees on 7th of November and have been in touch with the families. All of them were employees of a Doha-based Dahra Global and were arrested in August 2022 for alleged espionage case, and India back then had called for the ruling deeply shocking and deployed all diplomatic channels to engage with Qatar on this particular case. In fact, just about a year ago, Republic Media Network had highlighted the plight of the family members. Ladies and gentlemen, just imagine this situation. Your family members sent on an invite by a professional Navy, and then without even being told, no charges being discussed, they're put behind bars. So much so, it all began with them being in solitary confinement. After an appeal that was finally filed, they were basically moved to a jail which was shared by the other fellow cell members. But this after a struggle that perhaps it's even difficult to count. Take a look at this story. How exactly has it unfolded? And once again, we here at Republic Media Network are highlighting the plight of the family members, hoping that the authorities in Qatar will take cognizance of the matter.
Almost 2 weeks after Qatar court sentenced 8 former Navy veterans to death in an alleged case of espionage, India has challenged the verdict and filed an appeal.
Earlier, the Court of First Instance of Qatar passed a judgment on October 26 in the case involving 8 Indian employees of Al Dara Company. The judgment is confidential and has only been shared with the legal team. They are now pursuing further legal steps, and I think an appeal has already been filed. We will also remain engaged with the Qatari authorities in this matter. On November 7, our embassy in Doha received another consular access to the detainees. We are in touch with their family members too. And as you recall, External Affairs Minister met the family members earlier this month in New Delhi. We will continue to extend all legal and consular support, and I would urge everyone not to engage in speculation considering the sensitive nature of the case.
It was on 7th of November when India got another round of consular access to the detainees.
Well, in fact, an assurance has been now given by the Minister of External Affairs, Dr. S. Jaishankar, who met the family members and indicated that all possible measures would be taken. And one such measure was, of course, appealing before the court in Qatar. Important to point out here is that this order was passed by the Court of Appeal, and this has rather been a decision that has largely been taken without much details coming in with regards to why exactly was such an rather a sentence or a verdict that was basically delivered.
The Indian nationals were employees of Doha-based Dahra Global and were taken into custody in August 2022. The charges against them were not made public by Qatar authorities, and neither the families were apprised about the same.
Kindly informed that on 30th August, my brother, retired commander Punendu Tiwari, was abducted. We came to know after 2 weeks.
Is there any foul play that you suspect at this point in time, given the fact that for almost 2 months, none of the authorities wanted to speak about it?
Yes, sorry, no idea.
India is praying to get our men back. Bureau Report, Republic TV.